Because it's actually smarter because once you guys come halfway... Okay, we outdid ourselves. That's funny. That's so funny. Hello, spectators, and welcome to the show. It is your host, Mosaic Arts, here with Mega Man 2. So, as you know, pretty recently, we finished Mega Man 1, and so, for that reason, we are now moving on to Mega Man 2. However, after his defeat, Dr. Wily created 8 of his own robots to counter Mega Man. So you see that, unlike its predecessor, this game opens up with a much more cinematic opening. You know, wanting to play up that dramatic flair and stuff as much as it's able to, and here we have Mega Man standing on the rooftop, flaunting his hair. Difficulty settings. Well, I'm feeling pretty daring. Why don't we do it? No! Oh yeah, you guys might be upset about that. But anyway, Mega Man 2 is pretty different from its predecessor. Like, right off the bat, you see there's 8 Robot Masters instead of 6. In terms of which one to start with, let's start with Airman. Some people are probably just like, what the heck did you just do? I know what I'm doing. Anyway, I think that's enough talking about the background of this game. Why don't we talk about something pretty interesting? Namely, let's talk about this game's reception compared to the first one. As soon as we don't die like that. Yeah, let's talk about this game's reception compared to the first one. Well, one thing I know for sure that happened is, despite Mega Man 1's not as great as Capcom would have wanted in sales, they still gave the green light for a sequel to happen on the developer team's free time and stuff. And from what I know, from what I've seen, this game sold way better than its predecessor did. Now, in spite of the fact that, as I'm aware, this game is one of the most well-received games, like, in the series, I gotta be real with you. I think I'm just gonna let this cat out of the bag now. I genuinely do not think this game is all of that. And there goes a bunch of my viewers. But yeah, the reason I don't think this game is all of that, like, don't get me wrong, this game is fine. It's a serviceable sequel. Like, it's better than the first game at the very least, I will say that much. There are a lot of things that this game just does that I am just like, I really do not agree with the notion of this game is like the best in the series. Like, at the very least, every game that came after this one in the classic series is better than it. Like, most of the Mega Man X games are better than it. By the way, I was literally about to say every Mega Man X game was better than it, but then I remembered X games like X5, X6, and X7 exist, and I was just like, yeah, never mind. That's not true. Forget what I said about that. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Wow, it just despawned like that. But yeah, to really get to the nitty-gritty of why I don't think Mega Man 2 is all that, well, for one thing, the weapons in this game are pretty imbalanced. Like, I don't think I need to tell you, Mega Man enthusiasts, that the Metal Blades absolutely just steamroll the vast majority of things in the game. Wow, his health is going down quick. Yeah, I don't think that's something I really need to tell you, because you guys are well acquainted with that fact. At this point, anybody who's been following the series for a long time. Easy. So, there's a very key reason that I defeated Airman first. You'll see it in like a few seconds. But yeah, continuing on the topic, it's like, most of the weapons in this game just do not do much. Like, other than the Metal Blade, name any other weapon in this game that really does a lot. Really, the closest you get to any weapon that's practical and does a lot is like the Quick Boomerang. Message from Dr. Light. Item number 2. Completed. Get your weapons ready. Yep, that's my Dr. Light voice. That is how it goes. get equipped with item number 2. But yeah, this is why we did this first. Item number 2, that's why. So next up, staying in weakness order and staying on track, why don't we go for Crashman next? But yeah, because it's like Bubble Lead doesn't do much except for a couple instances. Quick Boomerang doesn't do much except for a couple instances. Air Shooter does not do much except for very situational instances. The Atomic Fire does not do much except for really situational instances. The Leaf Shield is pretty situational too. The Quick Boomerang is decent, but has nothing on the Metal Blade. Crash Bombs, way too low on ammo. Pretty much the only useful weapon in this game is the Metal Blade. And the Metal Blades are, like, broken. Like, seriously. It's like, you have the occasional enemies that you will see later on that I will not spoil right now that, like, are immune to it. But it's like, every enemy you face, you either are going to find is completely immune to it, or you just shred through and bulldoze through with basically no effort at all. And on top of this, it uses borderline no energy, and so it creates a situation where it's like, you pretty much don't even have to switch away from it. Like, no joke, I have seen top 10 lists that literally, they consider the Metal Blade to be so overpowered that... Okay, so, you know how in the past I was mentioning that you can, play these games on Steam with, like, a Pro Controller and stuff? Well, I'm still using it. I get this bad feeling that it's drifting a little bit to the right. Yeah, that's not fun at all. But it might actually be happening. Are you doing this because I'm talking bad about you, Mega Man 2? Is that why you decided you're going to drift my controller like this? Is it? Is it? Speak to me, Mega Man 2. Is it? I guess it won't tell me. Ow. We are climbing up to the stars. We are in outer space. That is okay. Yeah, here's Exhibit A. Here is Exhibit A of why this game's design is just BS, and it is just, it blows my mind that people call this game the best in the series, because, like, I could not disagree more. When you look at what the heck, I think the meat, like, blocked my attack, which, okay. See, this is Exhibit A, my friends. This is Exhibit A right here, why I am just like, no, get out of here with your nonsense that's saying this game is the best in the series. What best game in the series has designed this terrible that you have no way to defend yourself against in the slightest? Like, it's like, if any other game did this, like, say, Ghosts and Goblins, for example, people would be clamoring all over it and acting like it's the worst design ever made in history. But Mega Man 2 doesn't? Everybody just gives it a pass?
What the heck is with that?
No idea. Look at this. Look at this. I don't even know how you would avoid this. I would like you to honestly tell me, chat, or like audience in general, how you would avoid that. Because I am completely stumped on what you would do to avoid that. Because to me, at the moment, it just looks unavoidable unless you, like, don't do Crashman stage right now. Like, literally, it's like, isn't the whole point of this game that you're able to do the levels in any order that you want to? I'm pretty sure that's what the point was, correct? So, answer me this then. Why is this level designed in a way where if you don't get weapons from other levels to use, you just have a bunch of trouble with it, to where the level's borderline impossible to get through without taking damage? Like, literally, unless you bring, like, what? The Leaf Blade or the Metal Blade with you. Did I just say the Leaf Blade? I meant to say the Leaf Shield. Wow, I said literally the opposite of the term Leaf Blade. That is hilarious. Sometimes you just trip over your... See, genuinely, how would you even have a chance at blocking this stuff with just your Mega Buster? Okay, at least we got that thing. But yeah, staying on topic of what I have been saying. No! I used up my air shooter? Yeah, that's Crashman's weakness, and I just used it up. Well, we're just going to do this without his weakness. Let's see if we can.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, we had enough shots left. Wow. Can you imagine if we just didn't have that weakness? How bad things might have gone. They could have gone pretty bad, but we had enough shots left, so nice. Get equipped with Crash Bomber. I always think this is called the Crash Bomb, but I guess it's called the Crash Bomber. Like Crash Bomber, man? What? Okay, so one thing that is kind of cool about this game, to be fair, like, not everything about this game is terrible. One thing that's kind of cool about it is how there's a pretty non-linear, like, boss weakness order at play. Where, because a lot of these bosses that you fight have multiple weaknesses or share weaknesses with each other, you have a little bit of extra agency over what order you want to fight the Robot Masters in if you're going in weakness order. For example, I'm going to say this now. Both Flashman and Quickman are weak to the Crash Bomber. So as a result, that creates this interesting situation where... Wow, I need to stop wasting that thing. Yeah. It creates this interesting situation where basically, if you decide that you would rather fight Quickman first for whatever reason instead of Flashman, you can with no issue. It's pretty neat. But yeah, that's just one of those little reasons why it's like, I just don't think this game is all this, is that it's a pretty lackluster weapon selection. The songs, to me, are just a little bit overrated, if I have to be honest with you too. I don't think I mentioned that. And then, like, I don't know, it's just like, I just feel like this game's sequels just improve upon in every way. Mega Man 3 introduces the slide, and to me has more catchy songs. Mega Man 4 introduces the charge shot, has a more solid weapon selection, amongst just a lot of other things like that. Mega Man 5 is meh. It's whatever. It's okay. Mega Man 6 also I just think is better. Mega Man 7 is a big improvement. Mega Man 8, well, Mega Man 8 is Mega Man 8. It's not a terrible game by any means. It's just, I don't know what to say about it. I like it. That's about all. Mega Man 9, in my opinion, is the peak of the series. Mega Man 10 also is pretty solid, but Mega Man 2 to me was just always like, I don't know what people see in this game. But I guess everybody's tastes are different. And mine are just not like everybody else's in that regard. Okay, I'm gonna do this real quick. Unless we want to, you know, not do this successfully. Dead! Yeah, we weren't gonna die right there without the weakness. I gotta be honest, this is not a knock on Mega Man 2. This is, if anything, a knock on the classic Mega Man games in general. That's always been a little flaw that they've had. If you manage to die to a boss, get equipped with Flash Stopper. But yeah, if you manage to die to a boss in this game with their weakness, you have even less of their weakness to use the next time you fight them, which is just kind of like, if you couldn't beat them, you know. That's what I'm trying to say, is that if you weren't able to beat them, you know, with their weakness, it's almost like now you're going to have even less of a chance to beat them without it, which, to a degree, you can almost argue is kind of a design flaw. Just my 2 cents, to be honest. Anyway, let's go for Quickman next. Tell me, audience, have you heard of Quickman? Now, you know how I was saying I don't think the music in this game is all that? Well, Quickman's song is pretty good. I will definitely say that much. But honestly, most of the other songs in this game, other than, like, I don't know, Metal Man, Bubble Man's theme, they just don't do much for me. And yes, that even does include the Mega Man 1 Wily Fortress theme. I just don't care much for it. I know a lot of people do, but I don't know. I just don't care all that much for it. It's a neat song and all, but I just don't think insanely highly of it. Darn it. By the way, another thing too. I really like the song the Megas did based off of this stage. It was, like, really good. You want to know another reason why this game just, I don't feel like it's what people make it out to be. Reason 2, or Exhibit B, the Quick Man stage and the Quick Beams. I seriously feel like it is borderline trial and error if you do or don't get hit by these beams. Like, I am not even kidding. Like, it generally feels like it's like part of the time, even when I do everything the exact same way, I still manage to get hit by these beams. And I have
No idea.
what causes it. Yeah, I get it. Quick Man stage. They want you to be really quick to avoid the lasers. But it's like, I know I made it look easy, but I have seen attempts where it's like, even when you do basically the exact same thing I just did, people somehow still get taken out. I have no idea how. So, we're actually going to use the strategy of, we're going to crash bomb him first, and then we're going to time stopper. Because it's actually smarter, because once you guys come okay, we outdid ourselves. That's funny. That's so funny. Like, so what I was originally going to do was, I was going to, like, you know, hit him with the crash bombs. And then once he got down to half health, I was going to then use the time stopper to get rid of the rest of his health. But I did such a good job of blowing him up with the crash bombs that I didn't even need the time stopper. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Honestly, I can't be mad at that. That is so funny. That is like peak comedy. Seriously, that is just peak comedy. Anyway, Metal Man time. Seriously, absolute peak comedy. I can't believe that just happened. Anyway, funny thing about Metal Man that I know, some people, actually not some people, a lot of people that play this game I know very commonly do this stage first to get Metal Man's weapon as quick as they can. And honestly, I have a lot of playthroughs too where I like to do this stage first for that very reason. But I decided to switch it up this time around to get I am number 2 as quick as possible. This is a pretty great item to have, and hey, Metal Blade can wait. I don't immediately need it right when I play the game every time. We are going through the factory, yes, we are jumping through this factory, fighting with these real enemies, yes, we are going to try to level again, yes, we are going to this level again, we are doing that, yes, we are doing that, we go through this level, and these living says, as that it is our plan, what we're gonna do, as we make a point to not die of that, delete as seeing we're at our last life, so let's not die to something dumb like that. That would be very cringe, and as you know, be better not to do such a thing. No, but it doesn't. We're at Metal Man, yeah, we are going to beat him to flip up with the quick boomerangs. Now it's time to beat him up. Okay, but yeah, anyway, that's enough singing. We are gonna kick Metal Man's behind because we got the quick boomerang.
Combo! That ain't Falco!
Yep. He died really quick. 5 down, 3 to go already. Again, we are blitzing through these guys really quick. I suppose not surprising because, honestly, all Mega Man games are just very much like this, where it's like, with the right skill set, you can breeze through them in under a day. They really can be gone through at that kind of speed. Anyway, I think we can go for Woodman next.
No idea.
But yeah, by the way, I want to mention, Heatman's level is another one of those stages that I am just like, there is something that is in it that I am like, gives further credence to like, my whole assertion of like, this game's overratedness that has ever overrated in this overrated place of overrating. Does that make sense, or is this joke just a little bit overrated? See? Do you see how quickly I took that guy out? Like, this dude's supposed to be a mini-boss, and yet I beat him with basically no effort. Okay, see, now that dude, I barely even tried. This weapon is... No. You guys are mistaken. This weapon is busted as heck. It's broken. It shreds through everything. It does it all. Bats, dead. Empty hallways, dead. Random monkey bots, dead. Eggs, dead. The birds that carry those eggs, dead. See what I'm getting at? How broken this weapon is, and how it just absolutely decimates everything in its path with no effort. Bunny rabbit, dead. Random jumping bird robots, not dead apparently. And even Woodman, dead. Anyway, 6 down, 2 to go. Let's deal with them now, why don't we? Now, let's go for Bubbleman next. Yeah, honestly, we are getting through this game real- Oh my gosh! Exhibit C, Exhibit C, Exhibit C. Visuals that straight up hurt your eyes, like this. This is- oh my gosh, I forgot how bad it really is to look at these freaking waterfalls. They seriously hurt your eyes. The faster we get out of here, the better. I cannot look at those waterfalls. They are absolutely an eyesore, man. And there's more of them. Let's just get through these as quick as we can because, gosh dang, they are bad. There we go. Out of the way, they've gone. See, that is just another one of those reasons of why I am just like, why is this considered by some people to be the best game in the series again? To be honest, I basically have an answer. Because, well, this entry of the series is more popular than any other entry, and if there's something I have just grown to notice over time when it comes to, like, you know, games in a series, it almost doesn't matter how, like, high quality a game in a series is. If it's considered iconic and, well, people have a lot of nostalgia for it, they tend to be a big fan of it. That's just something I have learned with time, is the case. Sometimes even if that thing isn't a quality, if people have strong enough memories with it, there's enough iconic parts in it, and like, there's some things about it they find fun, sometimes that's just enough for certain people. Again, I guess everybody is different. Oh boy, we haven't seen that thing in a while. We haven't had to use it.
But, you saw nothing.
I can't believe the megaman gods just decided to give me another chance to beat this. Like, no way. Like, what did I do to deserve such a thing? Like, whoa. No way, that's nuts. Oh, and Bubbleman dead or something. This is just me making a point about, yeah, this is such a perfectly balanced game with no flaws whatsoever. 10 out of 10, perfect. Can't be anything possibly wrong with this game here. Just ignore all the seizure-inducing elements that this game has. There is nothing that can possibly be wrong with it. That's just a nitpick, man.
Why don't I just mindlessly like this game like everybody else does and just completely ignore every single flaw it all has?
That's what you're supposed to do, right? Don't have your own opinions. Just copy the opinions of all the YouTubers who tell you to have the same opinions as them and stuff like that. Don't think for yourself. Just go with what they do. That is the playbook of how to be a, internet NPC. Now, not that I'm saying that if you like Mega Man 2, you are necessarily. No, of course not. But all I'm saying is just, it's important to have your own opinions when you're thinking about internet media and stuff like that, when you're consuming media of any kind. And hey, don't get me wrong, there's aspects of Mega Man 2 that I like. It's just that I just don't think this game is all of that in the way that people make it out to be. That is all.
See me rolling.
Yeah, I haven't been really commentating. Okay, I just got something commentated about. Isn't that so funny? Like, literally, right when I was about to say, I haven't been saying anything, I haven't had anything to commentate about. What immediately happens? The game gives me something to commentate about. Well, good for you, I suppose. Oh my gosh, and see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Because of the fact that I died to that random walker enemy, now I have to do this stupid Yoku block puzzle that I forgot to explain to you. Yes, this stupid puzzle here is Exhibit E. Or is it D? I don't know, forget it, I don't really care. But you need another exhibit to show you, like, why, no, I disagree with the assertion that this game is the best in the series. This stupid block puzzle here. Like, how many blocks you have to jump to make it is insane. Like genuinely, like, even as somebody who has, like, played this game for, like, 12 or 13 years now, at least. I'm pretty sure longer than this. I still have not memorized this block puzzle, even after playing through this game so many times. That is how hard this block puzzle is. Oh my gosh, this is torture. This is genuinely torture. I'm sorry, but, like, genuinely this block puzzle is actual torture. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, guys, 10 out of 10 game, by the way. 10 out of 10 game, by the way, people. This is what people consider the best game in the Mega Man series. A game with this absolute nonsense in it. I am not even kidding with you. This is a game that people consider that. Oh, but dude, it had Mega Man Wily 1. Yeah, I'm sorry, but Mega Man Wily 1, to me anyway, is not that good anyway. I'm sorry, but that is just how I feel about it. And how I feel about this game. What is with the random delay that just messes with how your senses work? Also, the penalty for if you mess this jump up is insane. You just die. Also, that 1-up is a straight-up trap. No shame. No shame whatsoever. No shame whatsoever. But yeah, that 1-up is a trap, by the way. If you jump down to get it and you have no I am number 2 ammo left, guess what? You're screwed. There's nothing you can do about it. Anyway, let's just take out He-Man real quick and move on to the Wily stages. Oh boy, there is even more to talk about there. Anyway, hello, Resurrected Fireman. Yeah, I'm actually not even kidding, by the way, about that, what I just said. Yeah, like, if you actually read into Heatman's lore, there is actually something about it saying that he was made from the remains of Fireman. So, when I say, hello, Resurrected Fireman, I'm actually not completely exaggerating. Anyway, hello, once again, dead Fireman, technically. Because I just took him out again. So, yeah. Final weapon obtained. Fire! Blue Bomber is on fire. Item 1 complete, get your weapons ready. So, item 1, if I haven't mentioned that at all, they're like these platforms that you can ride on. By the way, chat, get ready to hear the nicest noise in the world again. Don't you love that great flipping sound? Isn't it just the greatest thing you have ever heard? Clearly the best game ever made. Clearly an untouchable masterpiece that nobody is allowed to say anything bad about. Clearly a game that is not overrated in any way when it has insane moments like that in it. so clearly there is nothing that could possibly be wrong with a game like this one. Mega Man, yeah, is jumping around at the speed of sound, and he's climbing the tower. He is doing that thing that he's doing. That is what he does. You're going to take out Sniper Joe. He is in the way. Gonna go. Cause you are pretty annoying. Screw you. Yeah, get out of here. You are not dead. Exhibit E, I'm pretty sure. This insanely precise jump that you need to make to climb up. If you don't have the ammo that you need to climb up it, too bad, you're not getting up there. Better hope you didn't waste your item 1 on anything else. Fair, I don't know how much else you would waste it on, but if you die to the upcoming boss, I hope you have some ammo left, otherwise you are not going to be happy. Anyway, it's time for the first boss of this stage, one of the few bosses actually immune to the metal blade, who you're going to see starting right now. Oh yeah, Exhibit F, by the way. Look at this stuff. Look at these visuals. Yeah, literally. I hope you aren't flipping epileptic or something like that. And you're looking at the screen. Otherwise, I am sorry that you are dealing with this. Flashing, lots of flashing. Exhibit F. And again, why I am just like, why do people go so crazy over this game again and just ignore all the blatant problems that it has? I just do not get it. And by the way, I have nostalgia with this game too. I don't even know if it's just nostalgia. I grew up with this game too, and I always found it frustrating even as a kid. So, again, I am just clueless. If I have to be completely honest with you, I am completely clueless. I do not understand it at all. Anyway, we are on the second Wily stage. We are closing in on the end, and I think we can make it. We will win.
We can win.
I don't think we've game overed a single time this entire run through, which, yes, is pretty nice. Tank acquired. And down, down, down to the pit we go. Wait a minute, why am I singing Sonic song? That is not what you're singing here. That is what you are supposed to sing. Yes, it is. Yes, that's what you would do. That is what you do. Ooh, yes, it is. Isn't it such a fair and nice mechanic that because I missed the platform, like, what, twice? I had to rewind the game just to make it work? In the original release of this game, if you did that, you would have to kill yourself and grind until you got enough ammo. Unless I'm dumb and like, there's a place you can grind against enemies back there, which, okay, at least they did that much, right? Anyway, it is boss time. By the way, seizure warning again. So you're literally fighting the blocks in the wall who turn the robots. That's certainly a thing, which is something that you fight. Much damage. Same. Yeah, see, this is why I gave you a seizure warning. There is so much flashing in this game. It is pretty ridiculous. Third one. Bam, E-Tank acquired. Oh, by the way, I want to make sure my Crash Bomb ammo is full. Oh, no. It's not for this level. It's for something that you'll see coming up soon enough. You think I'm done talking about this game's problems? Oh boy, well you have seen nothing yet, if that is what you think. Exhibit G. Pretty insanely difficult areas that they expect you to get through. Wait, did I say Exhibit G? I'm pretty sure, unless again I am miscounting and I forgot something, then I will correct it on screen right now. Anyway, for the third time, seizure warning for what is about to happen. Also, again, it's funny how much this dozer suspiciously looks like Guts Man. Like I said, for the third time, seizure warning. Anyway, time for that dreaded, nice fourth stage now. Oh boy, is there really something to see here. Anybody who's played this game before knows exactly what I'm talking about. But anybody who is new to this game...
Oh boy, are you in for a surprise.
By the way, yeah, if you haven't noticed already, there is something very fun about how this level works. Invisible floors, but thankfully these aren't too bad. Just do that, and you'll be perfectly fine. Just hit the floor in all the right spots with the bubble lead, and you'll be good. We are getting ever closer to that crazy thing that I want to show you. Take a little shortcut here. And now we get to this. Honestly, that platform is yet another thing that you can almost consider just kind of like, what is this? But I don't know. To be fair, you're pretty close to the end of the game at this point. I would expect that kind of rise in difficulty. But the rise of difficulty that is about to come up, oh boy, I cannot say the same for that. The boss of this level is certainly an interesting one, as you are about to witness just about now. So, you want to know something funny about this boss? Don't blow up that front door with the crash bombs, otherwise you already failed this fight. Oh, yes, no! You heard what I said right. The very first thing you're supposed to do is not blow up that clearly marked, perfectly logical to hit door, but you're supposed to go the other way. You want to know what's so insane about this boss? So, you see what I'm doing right now? All the crash bombs and stuff? The entire reason I'm doing this is, literally, this is the only way to beat this boss. You literally, if you don't use the crash bombs and get every last shot right, you can't win. Yeah, like I said, if you don't get every last shot right on this boss,
you can't win.
So you better make every shot a good one, because miss even one of those shots, guess what? You just lost this boss.
Go die.
And try again, grind up a bunch of ammo, and try this fight again, or you're going to have to just repeat everything. And if you game over, guess what? All the doors are coming back, meaning you're probably still out of ammo. Have fun with that if you do this fight. The only reason I did that fight so seamlessly and flawlessly as well, I have done this fight so many times to where I have this route memorized like the back of my head. Now imagine playing that fight for the very first time with absolutely zero knowledge of what you are supposed to do there. Doesn't that just sound so fun for the quote-unquote best game in the series, Exhibit H? Or is that G? No idea. Anyway, World Master Rematch time. Dead. Dead. Got him.
I can take down Megaman. Kaboom!
Got him. Yeah, so, you want an example of how nonsense this fight is? Because of the fact that you just wasted all of your Crash Bomb ammo on beating those guys, it guarantees you are not going to have Quick Man's weakness when you face him here. Other than the Time Stopper, which, see what I'm doing? That's what I wanted to do the first time I faced Quick Man, but because I took him out so quick, I just didn't get to do it. But, yeah. Moving on.
1, 2, 3.
Done. Fun fact about Metal Man. Yes! Yeah, you saw what just happened, right? The Metal Blades are such a broken weapon that Metal Man is weak to his own weapon. The more you know. So is Flashman. And that is all of them. Anyway, it's time to fight Wily again. So let's do that now. Oh, and seizure warning for like the, what is this, the 5th time? Yeah, this game sure did not care. You know, quote-unquote, best game ever, didn't care if it gave people a seizure. Yeah, another case of, seriously, guys, this is your magnum opus of the Mega Man series? I'm sorry, but, like, this is why I wholeheartedly disagree with a claim like that one. Oh, and look at these energy balls. They're so fun to try to dodge. Obvious sarcasm is obvious. Man, I almost died there. Glad I got it right. Now, for those of you saying I would have just used rewind, who knows? Would I have just used rewind or would I have just really tried again? Who can say? Anyway, we are on to the last level. Can I just say, this last level is, like, weirdly ominous? Like, just think about it. It's like, no music, just drops of stuff that do a bunch of damage to you. The screen is, like, weirdly not centered on you. It's just a mysterious cavern. Ow! Isn't that just, like, so weird? I don't know what they were thinking with this final level. Anyway, Wily time. Whoa, and then Wily comes out of his shuttle and we find out, oh my gosh, he's an alien? No way, this is crazy. What a crazy flipping revelation. I would have never saw something like this coming. Wait, whoa, what? Yeah, I saw that right. Okay, I did not remember Dr. Wily doing that much damage if you ran into him. Seriously? Exhibit H. Or is that Exhibit I? I genuinely don't know. No idea. But either way, I'm assuming you don't need any more evidence of why I just don't think this game is the best game in the series. When you just consider the number of things like that just, like, to me, drag this game down, like, seriously, like, this game isn't terrible, but, come on, like, I just do not subscribe to the opinion that it's the best in the series, like, I just don't get it, like, I'm just gonna say it. I think 3 is better. Oh my gosh, no way. Am I seriously gonna run out of... Oh my gosh. No way. I am not actually going to... This is not actually about to happen, right? Yeah, so... You want to know another reason this game is nonsense? So, I just ran out of bubble leads, which... Fun fact. This is my first time in the history ever that has ever happened to me. I want you to know something. This final boss, their sole weakness is the bubble lead. And I just ran out of it. So, you know what I have to do now because I ran out of bubble leads in a game that just did not give you any warning or heads up that, you know, you need the bubble lead to beat the game, or otherwise, you can't beat the final boss and you run out of ammo. And because there's no enemies and no ammo pickups for you to get, guess what I have to do? I have to kill myself until I run out of lives so I can get my ammo back. Exhibit J. Yep, guys. This is what many people consider the best Mega Man game in the series, guys. I just want you guys to realize that This is what many people hail as the quote-unquote untouchable entry of the series, even though it has big problems like that. Like, I generally do not get it, but yes, that is literally it. Literally, we want this entire game without losing a single life. And all just because of a really dumb design decision, all things considered. We had to kill ourselves and lose all of our lives because the game gives you no way to restore your weapon energy. And if you hit him with any attack that isn't the bubble lead, yet another thing you might not know about, he just gets all of his health back. So you just doomed yourself, basically, if you ever hit him with any attack that isn't the bubble lead. Peak game design, people. No, screw you, game. I am not playing through your entire mess again. Did that seriously just happen? Did that seriously just happen? Wait, what? No, that was a glitch. I hit him. Why didn't he lose that last bit of health? Also, for the final 6-time seizure warning. Whoa, no way. It was just a hologram the entire time? No way. I thought Wily was actually a space alien, but no. No, he wasn't.
Please forgive me.
Fine, I'll do it again. But you better not do this 5 more times, Wily, or Mega Man might snap. Yeah, so after that, we just have this, like, ending scene that, like, I genuinely have no idea, like, what the meaning of it could be, to be honest. It's like Mega Man is just walking while, like, just kind of a kind of somber tune plays, and, like, he just goes through all the seasons and stuff. It's like, what is this game? What is this whole, like, bit trying to say? I don't know. It's hard to say. And there's a lot of theories about it, but honestly, I can't just blatantly say what the meaning could be. But anyway, my opinion on the game. I think I made it pretty clear throughout this video already, but I suppose I'll just reiterate it for convenience's sake. This game is certainly a step up from the first game. I will say that much for sure. But I would be lying if I said that I didn't find this entry to also just be one of the most overrated in the series. Because it's like, the way I see it, this game, as I have already talked about, has so many flaws and issues and things that drag it down as an experience that really prevent me from calling it, you know, like anything other than, like, passable, I think is the best way to put my opinion on this game. A step up from Mega Man 2, but really, for all intents and purposes, I am of the strong opinion that pretty much all the games in the series that come after this one objectively do the Mega Man formula better than this one does. Now, you do gotta give this game props where it's due. It set a standard that, like, all future games after it would come to follow. Like, 8 Robot Masters, amongst other things of that sort. And so, for that much, you gotta commend it. And plus, this game is kind of the one that sort of put Mega Man on the map somewhat. Even if Mega Man, you know, is still a niche thing, this game really is the one that put Mega Man on the map, because it was actually pretty successful. Like, it sold, like, I think 1.4 million copies, unless I'm misremembering that number. So, you gotta thank Mega Man 2 for that much. It really put the series on the map. Without it, I don't think the series would be what it is today. So you do gotta at least give it that much. Even if I do think many aspects of it are overhyped, as I already talked about many times throughout this entire run-through. With that being said, though, Mosaic Arts is leaving the building. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. to check out my other channels such as Mosaic Arts, this one, MosaicPlays, Mosaic Shorts, and Mosaic VODs, to check out many different forms of content related to Nintendo, Sonic, Mega Man, Minecraft, and EXE games. And be sure, again, to like, comment, subscribe for more. And also check out my Patreon for extra content, extra perks, and just further extra ways to support the channel. And until next time, spectators, see you in the next show.